Good morning, dear students. First of all, I would like to welcome you all in Standard 11 Commerce. I hope you all are safe and fine. I, Rohit Agrawal, will teach you accountancy in Standard 11. So, first of all, at the very beginning, the first chapter is Introduction to Accounting. It is the first chapter of accountancy in Standard 11. Before starting this chapter, we will understand the various basic things before introduction of accounting. So the now here we will discuss a topic that is human activity. I hope you are very familiar with this topic. That is what is a human activity. Let's discuss. In every society, people undertake various activities to satisfy their needs. In a society, people involves in various activities to satisfy their needs, and these activities being classified into two groups. First one, that is economic activity or economic event, and second thing, that is non-economic activity or non-economic event. Now come towards the economic activity. It is an activity involves buying and selling of commodities or services by people to satisfy their day-to-day needs of life. That includes manufacturing, distributing, or utilizing product or services in terms of money. So what is economic activity? In exchange of goods and services, a person gets some amount of money. That activity is known as economic activity. Remember one thing, that the involvement of money is necessary in this economic activity, and the first and foremost objective of this activity to earn money. Okay, like we will take an example that if you wants to buy some commodity or wants to get some services from the persons, you will have to pay some amount of money to that particular shopkeeper or the service provider. I hope this is very clear. Now comes towards the non-economic activity. It is an activity performed with the purpose of rendering services to others without any consideration to financial gain. Now, under non-economic activity, a person conducts these activities not for making money. These activities being conducted by a person only for their psychological satisfaction. Like if you visits temple or provides some charity for any work, that particular activity will come under non-economic activity. Under this, the purpose of this activity is only for psychological satisfaction or welfare purpose. That activity is not having any motive to earn the amount of money. Okay, here you can see selling, buying, distributing goods, working for money. These activities comes under economic activity. But here you can see in image also the activities being performed not for earning money. It is being performed only for their psychological satisfaction or whatever the welfare purpose. I hope this is very clear to you all. Now comes towards the another slide. Now, after the brief discussion on human activity and economic activity being categorized into three types, first one that is business, second one that is profession, and third one that is employment. About these all three activities, you will learn more about in Standard 11 Business Studies, but here I am providing a little information about these all three activities. So comes towards a business. What is business? Business refers to those activities which are concerned with providing goods and services with the aim of earning profit. Okay, earning profit. Remember one thing, the first and foremost objective of business to earn amount of profit. So what is business? Business refers to those activities under which there is exchange of goods and services with a motive of earning profit. isn't it? As you can take a various examples nearby your home, like if you want to purchase uh, 1 kg wheat, in exchange of wheat you will have to pay some amount of money to your shopkeeper. You can take another example also. If you want to purchase a book, then in exchange of book you will have to pay some amount of money to that particular bookseller. That activity is being performed by a bookseller or whatever the grocery shopkeeper. These activities is known as business. As you know, I have discussed right now that in exchange of goods and services, there is some amount of money which is being charged by the particular person is known as business. And the first and foremost motive of that particular business is to earn profit. I hope this is clear to you all. Now comes towards the another point, that is profession. What is profession? Profession is specialized occupation which involves providing expert services to clients based on professional knowledge and skills. So what is profession? Profession is specialized occupation under which a professional provides expert services to their clients on the basis of their professional knowledge and skill. As we can take a good example of a lawyer. A lawyer provides services to their clients on the basis of their professional knowledge and skill. Also, we can take another example of a doctor, also provides the services to their patients on the basis of professional knowledge and skill. And how they can become a professional? So they can become a professional after completing their knowledge and skill. A lawyer can become a lawyer after the authentication of Bar Council of India, as like as a doctor can get or become a doctor after taking a degree of MBBS. Okay, after their after their professional knowledge and skill, they can become a professional, and on the basis of their knowledge and skill, they can provide the expert services to their clients. I hope this is clear. Comes towards the another economic activity, that is employment. What is employment? A person is in employment when he is employed by another to render services under a contract of employment. In return of service provided, the employed person gets remuneration in terms of wages, salary, and other benefits. So, what is employment? A person is in employment when he is employed by another. Like we can take an example that if a person works in a company, okay, and in exchange of services, he or she earn some amount of remuneration in terms of wages or salary. You can see in various companies there are a lot of persons who are working over there. You see in your surrounding also that most of the people are working in factories, offices. In these factories and offices, they provide services to their offices and factory, and in exchange of their services, they these companies provides the remuneration as wages or salary. I hope this is clear to you all. Now, after the brief discussion of these all three economic activities, let's learn about the business transactions. What is business transactions? A business transaction is an economic activity of the business that changes its financial position. So, what is business transaction? Whatever business activity is being performed by a business in their day-to-day life of their activities, that particular activity is known as a business transaction. Okay, like a grocery shopkeepers sell their groceries to their customers, it's also an business activity. A factory manufactures their commodities goods, is also a business activity. Okay, so whatever business perform the activities in their day-to-day life of the business, these all activities is known as what a business transactions, isn't it? And these all business transactions will be recorded with the help of accounting. Okay, and these all business transactions will be recorded with the help of accounting in the books of accounts. So now let's discuss about the accounting in our next slide. Now comes towards the meaning of accounting. Before starting the meaning of accounting, I have written 7 words over here to learn the meaning of accounting over here. Okay, so these 7 words is IMRCSAC. I denotes identification of business transactions. Whatever business activities being performed by a businessman, these business activities is known as a business transactions. Okay, so first and foremost thing into the business to identify the business transactions. As I have discussed right now, whatever business activities being performed by a businessman, that activities is a business transactions. As a grocery shopkeeper sells their commodities to their consumer, these activities performed by the grocery shopkeeper is known as a business transactions. So first and foremost thing to identify the business transactions. And second thing, that is measuring in terms of money. So whatever the business transactions performed by a businessman into their business, that business transactions must be measured in terms of money, or that particular business transaction should be converted in terms of money. After the measurement of the business transactions, these business transactions will be recorded in a particular book is known as journal, and that process is known as recording. Okay, so R denotes recording. Comes towards the C. C denotes the classifying that particular business transactions. As we can take another example of your class, that in a class they are having 50 students. Okay, so I have made a row of 25 students of a girl and 25 students of a boy. Here I have classified the students into two groups. First one girls and second one, that is boys. Likewise, we classify our business transaction separately. This separation is known as ledger. About this classification, we will discuss more about in our various chapters. Okay. After the classification of our business transactions, there is summarizing of that particular business transactions, and after the summarizing of business transaction, we will analyze or interpret our business activities or recording of our business transactions, and on the basis of analysis and interpretation, we will communicate with a user of accounting. Okay, so that means whatever accounting activities being performed or recorded in books of accounts, on the basis of that we will communicate with the users of accounting. I repeat, I denotes identification of business transaction. That means how to identify the business transaction to their business. M denotes measurement in terms of money. Whatever business transactions been conducted in an organization, that business transactions must be measured in terms of money. R denotes the recording of the business transactions. T denotes classifying the transactions into different accounts, and S denotes the summarizing the business transactions or the activities of a business. A denotes analyzing and interpretation. That means whatever the business activities being performed in an organization, that activities being analyzed with the help of accounting. And C denotes the communication to the users. Users denotes the owner, management, or the other person who are directly or indirectly related to the business. I hope this is clear to you all. About more information of accounting, I have written the meaning of accounting in a next slide. Now, here you can see the meaning of accounting. Accounting is a systematic process of identifying, measuring, recording, classifying, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating the financial information to the users. So, what is accounting? Accounting is a systematic process of identifying the business transactions that I have discussed right now also, and that particular business transaction must be measured in terms of money. After the measurement of business transaction in terms of money, these all business transactions will be recorded in a book. That process is known as recording, and after the recording of this business transaction, we will classify the business transaction in separate books of accounts. Okay, and after the classification of this all business transaction, we will summarize in a particular place, that is known as summarizing. And after the summarizing process, we will analyze or interpret it of our accounting. And after the analysis and interpreting of our accounting activities, we will communicate with the users of accounting. Okay, that is, we will communicate with the persons who are directly or indirectly interested in your accounting informations. Okay, so accounting is a systematic process of identifying the business transaction. That business transaction must be measured in terms of money. After the measurement in terms of money, we will record these business transactions in a particular books of accounts. And after the process of recording the business transaction, we will classify the business transaction into different books, different accounts. And after the classification of this business transaction, we will summarize in a particular places. And after the process of summarizing, we will analyze and interpret about these all business transactions and recording of this transaction in books of accounts. And after the analysis and interpretation of this accounting, we will communicate the all informations of accounting with the various users of accounting. Okay, I hope this is clear to you all. This is now the end of this video. I hope you have understood all these points clearly. As we have discussed about the human activity being categorized into two types. First one, that is economic activity, and second one, that is non-economic activity. The economic activity is also being categorized into three types. First one, business, profession, employment. What is business, profession, and employment? These all things being discussed clearly to you all. After a discussion of business, profession, and employment, we have discussed about the business activities. What is business activities as being discussed in detail also, and these business transactions will be recorded in books of accounts, and the process of recording these all business transactions in books of accounts is known as accounting. That also being discussed in this video with the help of diagram also, and I have defined this process or meaning of accounting with the help of definition also. I hope this is very clear to you all. Please note down these all things in your fresh copy and be calm, be safe, don't be panic in this situation. Okay, I know this is a new subject for you all. We will work on this subject together. So don't be panic or don't be in pressure. Be calm, stay safe, stay home. Thanks for listening and God bless you all.